Welcome, class, to this lesson about long division, what we call long division. That means making groups. Division means splitting up into equal parts, and the result is fair sharing. Now, personally, it might be hard for me to share peanut butter cups, but if I had to share them with a few friends, this is how it might look. Imagine there are 12 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chocolates. Now, if I'm dividing them up, it means that I'm going to give 1 to each friend, 2 to each friend, 3 to each friend, and 4 to each friend. Dividing means fair sharing. 12 divided by 3 is 4. How much does each person get? 4. The answer of division is always how much does each person get? We've got a couple symbols that we can use for division. One of them is this line with a dot above and below it. It actually represents a fraction. Imagine a numerator up here and a denominator down here. You're taking a number and dividing it up. But we can also use this slash to represent division. Often when we're writing out a division problem in paper, or when we see it kind of written as a math problem, it will be written like this. But the computer is actually designed to recognize this slash symbol. The computer doesn't have this division symbol on the keyboard, but it does have this slash, and they mean the same thing. And this slash actually kind of creates a fraction. Imagine, see this dot here on the top and bottom? Imagine that those dots are replaced by a number on the top and the bottom. I know it's sideways. This doesn't look exactly like a fraction here, but they're kind of similar. Imagine if I put a dot on either side, it would kind of like be a sideways division symbol. They mean the same thing, so we might as well kind of get used to using them both. Division is the opposite of multiplication, so 3 times 5 equals 15, and 15 divided by 5 equals 3. 3 groups of 5, 1, 2, 3 groups of 5 makes 15. So 15 divided by 3, 1, 2, 3, equals 5. How much does each person get if we're splitting up these apples with 3 people? Each person gets 5 apples. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Works both ways. So there's a special name for each number in a division problem. So I'd like you now to take out your math notebook. You can pause here if you need to for a moment, and make sure that you've recorded these words in your review before we get started. I like to review these every year. So the first number, the number that you start out with in a division problem, is called the dividend. And if you need to pause the video here to get your notebook out and to do a bit of writing, go ahead, open up that notebook to the next clean page, and record this word dividend. That's the number you start out with. Like, I started out with 12 peanut butter cups. 12 was the dividend. All right. And the next number in a division problem, I'm going to go ahead and highlight that down here too. The next number in a division problem is called the divisor. The divisor is how many groups am I making? Now in that case I had 3 friends, so 3 would be the divisor. It's the number I'm dividing it by. And in division, the answer is called the quotient. Quotient. Go ahead and try saying that out loud. Quotient. The quotient is how much does each person get, or how many is in each group. So in the answer that the example we looked at earlier, 12 was the dividend, 3 was the divisor, and 4 was the quotient. Why don't you go ahead and take a moment to try to draw what you think this looks like. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Go ahead and do a quick drawing. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Pause the video if you need to, and then I'll do a quick drawing myself, and we'll see if we got the same answer. All right, so I'm going to start with 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, of these terms up here, what does 12 represent? It represents the dividend. Okay, I'm dividing it by 3, so I'm going to make groups of, I'm going to make, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. All right. I've made 3 groups, and how much, which term here refers to how many groups I made? 3 is the divisor. And lastly, how much does each person get, or what is the answer? So let's look. How much does each person get here? Looks like each person got 1, 2, 3, 4. So what does, which term represents how much each person got? The quotient. That's 4. That's the answer. All right. Well, we know that sometimes this does not work perfectly, because we can't divide something up exactly. There might be a leftover. For example, if I have 7 bones to share with 2 pups here, well, I can't divide 7 evenly, perfectly, with 2 pups. So each pup, as you see here, gets 3 bones, but there's 1 left over, and we call that leftover the remainder. Let's go ahead and look at just another quick example here. So here we've got 12 divided by 2. Notice how much does each person get? Each person gets 6. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. If I add another person, well, notice how my answer changes. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. 12 divided by 6 equals 2. I'll go ahead and link this tool in Schoology here for you as well, and you can experiment with this a little bit yourself and just re-familiarize yourself, get yourself used to doing division again. All right, I'm going to have some practice for you to work on in iExcel, or you can make up some of your own problems, and let me know if you have any questions, and have some fun with this. We're going to be really mastering this long division this school year.